Today, we're going to talk about the most powerful word in the English language that we as carnivores, especially those of us just starting our journey, should use often. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. Hello everyone, Semi-Retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, miscellaneous odds and ends. As I said, today we're going to talk about one of the most powerful words in the English language that new carnivores and even long-term carnivores should be using often. First, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. Basically, what's going on here is you're watching me walk. I try to come up with interesting things to say while I'm walking, but basically you're watching me walk. The interesting part about watching a 60-year-old walk is that 21 months ago I couldn't do this. It'll actually be 21 months tomorrow by the time you guys see this, but we're getting there. I could barely stand for a couple minutes without severe pain. Now I'm out here walking every day. And that's all thanks to the carnivore diet. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here as well. It means a lot to me that you spend just a few moments of your day with me. So I'm asking everybody out there to help me out just a little bit. I need to get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. As I said earlier, I'm 60. I'm doing things that I couldn't do when I was 40. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Drop down in the comments and say hi, Bob. Consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet. Grief. There's a lot of traffic out here right now. The reason I comment on a lot of traffic is I'm back in my neighborhood. There's, it's not like I'm on a main street or anything. I'm just back in my neighborhood. But anyway, consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet. All these little things that are absolutely free help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. Quick programming note, because I had another one of those comments on yesterday's video, and I just want to tell you, if you're eating on the other side of the aisle, I'm not here to try and convince you, and you're not going to convince me of anything by dropping into my comments and saying something stupid. And you're just going to get blocked from the channel, because I don't need your negativity rubbing off on anybody else that might be reading the comments. The bottom line, and I've said this before, even if you have definitive proof, which you don't, but even if you did have that proof that showed for a fact that me eating the way I'm eating was going to kill me in 6 months, I wouldn't change a thing, because I know how I felt 21 months ago. I wouldn't trade any of it in. I will take another 6 months of actual living over any amount of time of existing the way I was before. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's talk about the most powerful word in the English language that we as carnivores should be using. I was thinking about this last night because I had dance class yesterday, and the fact that I'm able to be out here walking around after doing a dance class last night is a testament to how much I've recovered. But I was thinking about it and thought all the way back to when I was a kid. Marge Fleming. That name's not really important, but she was my dance teacher way back in the day. 50 years ago. 55 years ago, actually. But she had a cant jar. And during dance class, if you said, I can't do that, and to tell you how long ago it was, the cant jar was a penny. If you said, I can't yet, then you didn't get charged a penny. And I was thinking, that's pretty good advice for the carnivore diet as well. You can say, well, I can't do the carnivore diet. I'd go 3, 4, 5 days, and then I fall off the wagon. Instead of thinking of it that way, tell yourself, I can't yet do carnivore full time, but I'm going to slowly get better till I can. I can't yet walk to the mailbox and back without taking a break. Yet. At some point, if you keep going 1% better every day, you will eventually get there. I can't is negative. But if you say, I can't yet, that keeps you moving in the right direction. A year ago I would have said, I can't do a push-up. But then I said, I can't yet do a push-up. How do I get there? Well, I start by doing a wall push-up, and then move to the kitchen counter, then move to a chair, move to the stairs, and now I can do regular push-ups. So I think yet is one of the most powerful words we can use when we are thinking about things that have gone wrong, or things that we would like to do but are not able to do yet. We have to, as Coach Bronson talks about a lot, he says, what do you want to be able to do? And then once you've decided what you want to be able to do, you then have to come up with a plan to get you from point A to point B so that you can do what you wanted to do. I hope some of that made sense. I thought it was an interesting little concept that yet is a very powerful word. Before I flip the camera around here, I want to just give you a little update, because I'm still eating what some people have called the Dave Mack diet. I'm just doing ground beef and eggs. Now, he lives in Japan, so his mince over there is part beef, part pork. I'm doing just ground beef and eggs with the occasional thing thrown in here and there. Like, I meant to tell you guys, I made those salmon patties the other day. They turned out really good. I forgot to record and forgot to take pictures of them. But the basic recipe was, of course, I started melting a half stick of butter in my skillet. And then I took 2 cans of the canned salmon, and 3 eggs, and a cup of pork panko. Mixed that all together real well, got the butter to where it was just starting to brown a little bit. Made it into, that recipe ended up making 4 fairly decent sized salmon patties. I threw them in there till they got brown on one side, flipped them over in the butter. They were really good. Is that something I'm going to have often? No, because I don't keep a lot of pork panko in the house. But as something different, occasionally, it was pretty good. And there's nothing non-carnivore about salmon, eggs, and crushed up pork rinds fried in butter. It was pretty good. But yeah, things are going pretty well. I had that, I told you a week or so ago that I got a 10-pound log of ground beef on sale. It was like 28 something for the 10-pound log, which is pretty cheap. I went to go make another grocery order because I was running low on eggs, and noticed that the 10-pound rolls of hamburger were down to $24.99, which makes it right at $2.50 a pound. So don't think that you can't afford to do carnivore. Is eating just ground beef and eggs with the occasional like salmon patties or tuna patties thrown in exciting? Well, I don't mind it because I actually like ground beef and I like eggs. But for some people, you might have to throw a few other foods in there. But doing just ground beef and eggs right now, because I got it for $2.50 a pound and eggs are about 10 cents each, I can have a pound of ground beef and 10 eggs. And, what's that work out to? $3.30 a day. I wouldn't call that super expensive. But it's not exactly a beautiful day in Omaha, Nebraska. It is 55 degrees, but as you can hear, the wind is blowing, which makes it feel quite a bit colder. But because the thermometer said 55 degrees, I decided I had to get out here and walk around the block. But that's enough of me talking for now. I'll have a few more closing thoughts when I get back to the house. But for now, let's go ahead and cue the music. Okay, cut the music. Thank you. So to recap a little bit of today's video, you know, I have given up on trying to convince other people that are convinced their way is right. You guys, if you have questions, I'm happy to explain things. But when somebody has that word from the other side of the aisle in their name, I don't engage with those people anymore. I used to, thinking, well, maybe I can convince them that they're wrong, but they're not going to be convinced until their health completely fails. I mean, there are so many stories of people that were eating on that side of the aisle that have now turned to carnivore. And I just don't engage with them. You know, it goes back to the old, don't let somebody else steal your joy. This is my life. I'm happy with it. I'm happy to show them my results by demonstrating my walks. But that's as far as it goes. I just, when they come into the comments with these stupid comments, I don't even engage with them anymore. It's just, it's not worth the time and the effort to engage with these people. But remember to say yet. You may not be able to do something today, but don't say, oh, I can't do that, it's too hard. Just say, I can't do that yet. And it's a game changer, folks. I'd forgotten that through the middle 3/4 of my life, but now I remember. Yet. Always concentrate on the yet, not the can't. Hopefully some of what I said today made sense. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Oh, before I let you go, don't forget tomorrow's live stream. I'm going to be going over my entire 21-month journey. I'll still be taking questions. I'll still be talking to you like I usually do in the live stream. But because tomorrow is the 9th, I'll be going over my complete 21-month recap there as well. So don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.